welcome to game 4 of my match against Rona. I am up 3-0, so we will see if I'm able to finish it out here, or if they're able to make a bit of a comeback. Fool is an interesting open. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. I think I feel badly. I think I'm willing to let them just take a fool, especially because I'm planning on playing Goons. Thinking about using traders. Villa Improve is quite interesting too, except there's no $5 actions. I could gain Ventures, which I don't want to do. I want to play Goons every turn. So I think I'm going to go Settlers, Salvager. I'll play the Lucky Coin a couple of times and just look to salvage the silvers. Try to get a trade in an opportune moment, and then go Goons and just load up on Villas and Oracles and some Wishing Wells, perhaps. That all seems reasonable. Is Wishing Well going to be better than Settlers? I think because of all the coppers, Wishing Well is probably fine. It's also happier if you draw Wishing Well turn 3. I'm willing to let them get the boons, especially if I want to start playing Goons every turn. You know, I'm going to hopefully play Goons turn, once third shuffle, twice, once fourth shuffle, and then every shuffle after that. Field, Sun, Moon, none of those are particularly inspiring. Sun, I guess, is kind of nice. You can try to get a good shuffle. Their other card is a Salvager, so they can make sure they don't have terminal collision. Don't have terminal collision. I think I'm gonna grab another Salvager here, take the silver. In the rest of my deck, I have 5 coppers, Salvager, 2 estates. Sorry, 4 coppers, Salvager, 2 estates. Wishing Well. So, like, with best possible draw, I could have Salvager, Wishing Well, estate, 3 coppers. So I'm only hitting 5 next turn with best draw. But it is what it is. I will take an Oracle. I believe the Oracle draw should be okay, and I'm not worried about the terminal space, being able to buy villas. We can also salvage villas pretty reliably if we need to, although there's not that many villages in the kingdom. It's a little bit tragic. I feel like my opening is quite a bit more likely to hit 6. Maybe it's not. Maybe the Fool just does just enough that it's able to hit 6 reliably. And they get the Goons turn 5. So this is going very, very poorly for me. I don't know what the odds are on the Fool's Boons, but I feel like on average, if you don't hit 6 the turn you play your Fool, which seems pretty tough because like the most likely draw is 3 coppers, estate, Fool. Even if you get Wind's Gift, it's tough to get to 6 there. I guess I will name Oracle? Silver, or I don't really want to draw silver. I guess I'll just name Copper. Choose 1 copper, 2 silvers, estate. Okay. Grab another Wishing Well. And I have found all of my money all together here, which is, again, not super inspiring for me, but I can salvage the Lucky Coin, buy a villa, play the Oracle. If there's no estate there, get to the end of the shuffle, something like that. And I'm pretty happy to... Actually, I have another estate at the bottom, right? So I'll discard those, and you are more than welcome to keep those on top, since they don't do very much. And go ahead and pick up my own Goons. I did not track that perfectly that I'd be able to afford a Goons there, but it seems to have worked out. Given that they hit Goons as quickly as they did, which I did not really expect, I guess Salvagers are going to be quite a bit better, especially if I can buy them when I have a Goons in play. When they had a Goons in play, they bought what? Yeah, Salvager, Wishing Well. Makes sense. I guess I wish for coppers. And I will continue to wish for coppers. Play the Oracle. I want to find the Goons if I can. Did not find the Goons. But we can go ahead and get 2 Settlers, which should be okay. Because, yeah, they're going to hit me with the Goons attack, so my Settlers will get discarded. They played their Goons last turn? They did not. So I can get Goons attacked again this turn. I felt like they played it, but perhaps my hand was just not that good last turn. Okay, so Goons here. I can conceivably go Bustling Village. It's not crazy. I think with the Goons in play, I'm going to go for double Wishing Well. I can also go Wishing Well Oracle. Just keep adding draw to the deck. Okay, discarding coppers. They hit 8. They're buying a villa. They're not adding very much draw to their deck. The villas are nice in that they get the VP, but they're not adding a lot of draw to the deck. Now that the Bustling Villages have been revealed, I'm going to look to get a couple of those. They're adding estates too. It just seems not. I don't get to either of those. All right, 7. Yeah, so I could have Bustling Villages now. I could go Villa Oracle, just get 2 more Oracles. Add as much draw as I can. They added a second Goons as well. Feels early for the second Goons. We're not really drawing the deck quite. This is awkward. If I had 8, I would go Villa Bustling Village. If I had 6, I would go Bustling Village pretty happily, I think. So I guess that tells me I just want to get a single Bustling Village now. I guess if they're not drawing, more Goons is useful. If you're drawing deck and you only want to play 1 Goons, then that's fine. But if you're not drawing deck, then... yeah. I'm not really sure what the most likely card in my deck is. It could be Copper still. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and buy a Villa. I think just trash 2 coppers. I'm pretty happy with that as a turn. The alternative would be trash a Salvager. What's the alternative? Trash a Salvager, buy another Bustling Village. Villa. Or buy like an Oracle, 2 more Oracles. I feel like I'm somewhat meandering here, but I don't know. I could believe that the trashing 2 coppers line there is best. I keep the 2 Salvagers in the deck. I'm thinning out coppers. Trade can be interesting as well. Trade with Salvager. So I'm turning coppers into silvers and then salvaging the silvers for more payload. Yes, they're getting more VP than me, but their deck is not doing much. I will discard both of those. They can keep both of those. I did discard a copper, so I can go ahead and take one of those. So I'm going to wish for a Villa. Nice. I will top deck that. Leave that on top. Yeah, so here the order is you play the Goons, and you buy a Villa. And I'm probably going to buy this last Villa here on my turn. Top deck. I'm almost certainly going to buy this last Villa, it looks like. And then we got to watch out for the game ending. I have not seen all of my silvers yet. No, it's just always a copper, apparently. Let's play this. So I know I have a bustling village down there. So I guess I want to draw that. This Oracle interface, I realize you could somehow want to change your mind partway through the turn, but it seems really unlikely. All right, so this is 7. I don't think I'm in for trading now. So if I get the last villa, it gets me to 6, and then I just get a bustling village. And I got a lot of villages. The one bustling village I bottom decked, and the other one I top decked, so I get none of the value off of them, unless I find an Oracle here and discard some settlers. They have 3 goons, so like potentially they can get more points than me, but it's very, very difficult for them to play all of their goons. And then I wish for an Oracle. Okay, well this is my turn, and I've seen a lot of my villages, so I'm a little bit sad. But we did see the goons. Just go 2 wishing wells. Lower the wishing wells. They have more VP than me, but their deck is a lot thicker, so it's a lot harder for them to trash. It's a lot harder for them to play multiple goons in a turn, I think. I saw 3 villages last turn and 2 villages this turn. I have like 4 oracles still in the deck, I think, which I may not be able to play, but we'll see. I'll go ahead and wish for one of those. Okay, well, that's not going to happen. So I can trash this silver, buy the last bustling village. I can trash this silver, buy a goons. I just did the whole thing about how I don't necessarily need to buy a second goons, but I am starting to get to a point where I can draw some of my deck if I don't top deck all of my bottom / top deck my bustling villages every time. All right. Unfortunately, we've got to discard that in order to draw through. I don't know that I even want to trigger this shuffle here. I guess now that I've seen this, I do. So the goal of this turn now is to do everything we possibly can to find goons. And then we can consider if we've got a pile out on Wishing Wells or close to it. We're not going to get there with the number of things that we have, but it's not like super far away. I guess Villa? Nice. What do we have still? Silver? Oracle. That's a good... Oh, we had a lot of Wishing Wells still. And we definitely have a Goons down there. Okay. I take back what I said. We can actually just pile here on the 4 Wishing Wells. That turn played out much nicer than I thought it would. We can also pile the estates. That's a little bit nicer, I think. Okay. That was my first round match against Ronarouseme. That game went, that match went really well for me. I got some lucky stuff, and I think I analyzed the kingdoms well. Game 3, I think I kind of lost the thread, and I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I was able to get the engine up and running and get my deck scoring fast enough to win. So all in all, pretty happy with that. And I move on to the round of 128 next week.